He had no opportunities. He was locked up in his own thoughts, in his fear and his anguish.
He lost 40 kilos. He began talking to the television. He started to deteriorate.
I was alone, started to close myself off and felt detached from reality. I heard voices, and only Jesus Christ could hear voices and be okay. I was bad.
In the Buffalotta suburb of Rome, in Italy, a match is underway featuring members of Gabbiano FC, a remarkable football club. Two of the players are doctors, Mauro Raffaelli and Santo Rullo. Their teammates are also their patients. It was whilst treating former presidential bodyguard Sandrone Faraoni that Mauro first saw the possibility of calcioterapia, football therapy.
When we first began, there wasn't a nurse in the ward, so I had to do the injections. And looking at his legs, I saw they were the legs of a sportsman. A light went off in my head, so I said, "Come down to the pitch this afternoon." He came along and started that very day.
Often, sufferers of schizophrenia can be faced with an existence of over-medication and a life spent in institutions for the mentally ill.
Most have difficult relationships with reality. They suffer from hallucinations and aren't able to manage their lives independently.
When I realised that physical and mental activities can help you recover, I decided sport is the best way to get people together here in the clinic. Sport can reactivate your life.
Benedetto Quirino has a university degree, hails from a wealthy Italian family, and speaks to the voices in his head.
Il calcio rappresenta un po' quasi una catarsi, una liberazione.
Football represents a catharsis, a liberation. It unblocks the psyche. Football can help people with psychological issues, that's for sure. If you don't feel at ease with the company around you, it's difficult. You have to integrate with the squad.
Il calcio non può dare un aiuto concreto, deve anche inserirsi nella squadra.
Schizophrenia, unlike a broken limb, isn't easy to diagnose, and it can have as much of a negative impact on the sufferer's family as it can on the patient themselves.
I would do one thing, he would do another. He refused to go to the doctor. I just didn't understand what was going on. Then one day, he was lying on the bed, completely out of his head. I was so mad that I took a guitar and smashed it over his head. If he's sick, I thought, then he's sick. If not, then I'll get a reaction.
She did the right thing. Because there's no compromise with this sickness. You can't hide it away. All those families that try and hide it only make it worse, because they don't accept that we all have limits in our lives.
After football, he was far more open. When Sandrone played football, he seemed to return to normality. Full of energy, no longer cut off.
Sandrone is a man that I call a friend. I've known him for 13 years, and we've gone through a lot in our lives. It's not a doctor and patient thing. Sandrone is my teammate. When we're on the pitch, we are united. That is why football is such a marvellous thing.
Quindi il calcio è meraviglioso.